right, welcome back, students. So this week, what you're going to be doing is we're going to be making some caterpillar drawings using a template. This is my template today. Of course, at home, you're going to have to find your own round template that you can trace, but that will be 100% up to you and what you find. You should be able to find something like a can or a soda can to be able to put down and trace. But we're going to do two things. We are going to make the caterpillar, but we're also going to focus and learn about how to make patterns. Patterns are things that repeat. So what we're going to do is we are going to learn about how to make this, and then we're going to talk about what patterns are not. So, to get started, we are first going to take our little template here, and if you can, try to find something that is a little bit on the smaller side. You don't want it to be too big, so that you can make multiple circles for your caterpillar. You can start one up in the corner, and that can be the head of your caterpillar. So I'm just going to trace that, and then you're going to continue connecting the various parts of the body. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little space here where I connect it to the next one. And so I'm not going to draw all the way around. I'm just going to draw until the lines of my last circle. And I'm going to build a caterpillar. And it can look however you so desire. You put your circles where you'd like to put them. And I'm going to end mine right here like this. Okay, so I am going to draw a small tail on the end. It's still going to be circular, okay? But it can also be pointed if you want to, just like my other example. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add eyes, make them big bug eyes. You can add little antennae. So mine have to be pretty small because I made my head go all the way up here, so mine are small. And then you can even add some pinchers if you want for your caterpillar's mouth, like so. Okay, now let's talk about patterns. Patterns are lines, shapes, and colors that simply repeat themselves. And so we are going to make a pattern in one of our circles, and then we're going to repeat it throughout all of them. As you can see on this one, I created a wavy line with two dots, a line above it with a V. And then I repeated that continually throughout my art. So for this one, I'm going to try to do something differently. I'm going to create a new pattern. So on this one, my pattern is going to be make 3 triangles. So I'm going to do that on each one of the circles, kind of in a triangular pattern itself. And then, after I'm done with that, I'm going to add a few other things to make it a little bit more complex. So now I'm going to add some lines through it. So I'm just going to do one line like this in between those. And yet again, I'm just going to repeat it. I'm also going to make an additional line that comes through like this on each one. Okay, and then I've got a repeating pattern for my caterpillar. All right, so the final step, we have to add the legs Okay. The caterpillar's kind of weird looking legs, so I'm gonna add legs. You can also add hair onto your caterpillar if you so desire to, because some caterpillars are very hairy. And that is pretty much it. The last thing for this video is you can take a black marker, a black colored pencil, or a black crayon, and you are going to outline all of the things you have drawn so that it has a nice outline around it. And then you will be ready for our next step coming next week. So I'll post pictures of both of these examples, and you can try to create your caterpillar. All right, students, I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful week.